and like I prefer more DPS AD carry. It does set up for this Renata pick though. I feel like it's a fantastic spot. You have engaged already in your composition. The enemy team's coming into you can Renata ult. Renata ult has pretty high value across this enemy team, so
stay up as long as humanly. I just physically exhaust myself.
That makes sense.
And then I can fall asleep. But right now, a lot of damage onto Targamas here, who's still only level 5. Tried to make the outplay flash, but Viper rears.
Already have a 1.2k gold lead, have secured every early game objective.
To do anything with an ulti or something. He's still just barely level 5. Now Targamas here in mid wants to set up. Zeka in some danger now, gets swept to the side by Vladdy. Zeka flashing away from the root caller, needs to survive the additional pressure from Yike, but Daisy is fast with the Trigger Seed shield. The slow into the knockup is there. Zeka's gonna get caught, and KC not really super close either. Yike making his way over. Peanut with the smite. Secures the buff. Now with the blast cone over the wall. Again, the arrow onto the Alistar, and there's no ulti to try to save him. A defensive headbutt to try to escape. But now KC got on the board.
So Zeka, he thinks that he's pathing towards his jungler, but Targamas had snuck his way in. You can actually, during that play, see the ping on the control ward as well. So Zeka, thinking he was safe, doesn't realize the vision got denied. It's difficult for KC to stop them getting 6.
Grub number 2, there we go. But Daisy is ready to approach. Looks like HLE is going to decide 5 is fine. Nope, never mind. Peanut wants to jump back in and try to fight for it. But Yike brushes, still placed down in the river. Daisy summoned up. HLE still with control over the objective. Curtain call opens up. There's no arrow to try to stop it. Redemption comes down. Peanut backing away from that one. Dragon's gonna get very low to smite range here very quickly. Peanut needs a little bit more damage, and the Drake goes the way of HLE. Targmas in the middle. Massive double knockup. First kill goes the way of KC, and HLE has to disengage. Viper and Delight looking to run away, but the root caller's ready to chase him. Viper does not want to go any closer if he can help it. Targamas about to drop low. Maybe might just die. A little bit more damage will get it done, and it's a 1-for-1 here with the supports. Viper still running. Kalis with the flash in. Viper shut down. Zeka shut down.
KC is proving to be very difficult for Peanut to handle.
Yeah.
Even if the Maokai ultimate comes through, they have easy follow-up thanks to the Jhin. Targamas acting as that front line. Looking to connect the stun.
Yeah, Delight and Viper moving forward. Viper going in after Kalis. Needs more damage to kill the Jhin, and he takes him out. Now Targamas is going to be your next target as Yike is about to die to Peanut and Zeka at the same time. KC, they wanted a fight around this Herald, and HLE was happy to oblige. 3-0.
Just like that, HLE quell any semblance of doubt that you might have in them. Viper steps forward with nothing but confidence, as with no flash on Kalis, no barrier to mitigate the damage, Viper just runs him down. Mid is gone, top is gone. 3K is the gold advantage now for Hanwha Life as they reclaim control over game 2.
KC, they might have got the Eye of the Herald, but what did they have to lose for it? 2 turrets, that angle that you need, and it means that HLE are going to take Drake number 3 uncontested.
Soul that needs to be knocked down.
Whoa. Kana wanted to get away, but Peanut doing a good job stopping the TP. Takes a ton of damage in the process, but not enough to bring him down. Walks over, pops the pack. KC trying to brute force this down, but they can't do it. Now back underneath the tier 2 turret here in the bottom lane, a 1-for-1. Peanut gives his life so that Viper can get another kill, and now keep pushing onto the tier 2. Targamas coming up here into the top side as Zeka moves forward and forces Vladdy back. He and Yike trying to keep the pressure on, but Delight has roll over the Otacon pit. Zeus not around here anywhere. Targamas jumping in, immediately followed up. Delight is already down before he could do anything at all. KC are going in. The Maokai ult for the escape route for the rest of HLE. KC with a killer instinct. Jump in there and make it happen. Now they're going after the Otacon itself, but Zeus has arrived to the fight, and the Gnar bars charged. KC still trying to commit to the objective. The Scuttlecraft's taking the damage a little bit, but now KC, they're about to drop. Zeus into the middle of the fight, but he's not ready to transform just yet. The first kill on Targamas. Now the Otacon, the target for HLE. KC still hanging around, trying to see if they might be able to contest. Yike here on the front line, wants to smite fight. Viper's all alone, he's gonna be careful, but Kana's got no ulti. Zeus into the back, finds the wall, he's gonna be shut down by Kalis. But Viper and Peanut are going forward. It's so many kills for Viper. There's no hope for KC.
All sides flounder and are not able to come out on top.
Wow. big win there for HLE after it looked like KC might. They don't want to allow that permanent regeneration, which will just create a nigh unplayable game state around any sort of a neutral standoff. But here comes Zayas. There's no Narbar though. Keep that in mind. This is huge for these team fights. If Zayas jumps in, he's just going to be tiny. HLE going after the Drake. It is secured by Viper on the Ashe. Yike having to run away, but a big engage coming out from Vladdy. They've managed to take down Viper. Vladdy's cutting it out. Zayas is already dead now too. HLE are scattering, and only Zeka's left alive to deal damage. Yes, the Ocean Soul went the way of the Korean team, but it looks like KC might have just found exactly what they needed. Another triple kill. Zeka taking the opportunity to get whatever he can in the meantime. The tier 3 turret in the bottom lane is his target, but KC securing this Baron. Yes, they lost the Ocean Soul, but they are gonna get something massive in trade. Again, this is KC finding a moment where everything seems to be steadily marching away from them to rain the game back down into their own graves. It's been huge. It's been what's keeping KC in this game. Now, a lot of damage onto Delight. The curtain call opens. KC try to get themselves away, but now the potential punish right back onto Vladdy. He's in some danger as the damage pours out, and Vladdy's first to die. Zeka goes on a killing spree. There's no way out for Targamas. Unbreakable will or not. HLE hold the line.
I know the expression has been used a lot throughout. Vladdy in the mid lane. Immediately, all of the wind is taken out of the sails. It's Hanwha life on the push.
Kalist has to be so careful here, but Kana doing a great job. Jumps into the wall to punish Viper and Zeka. They thought they had
the Dragon in 2 minutes time with the Baron. KC are continuing the siege. The Baron power play is still 2.6k in KC's favor.
Red Bull Baron power play about to run out here. Only 15 more seconds until it expires. Arrow from a long way away. Not going to get a whole lot of value out of that one. Zayas in some danger off to the side as he scraps with Kana. Targamas forced to use the Unbreakable Will now. Knocking Peanut right back into the team. HLE is going to go ahead and lose their jungler. Kalist is dominating, but Vladdy is down, and they've also lost Targamas. Kana's the next target, flashing away, trying to survive, but another TP is ready to answer. Zayas is looking to cut off the escape for KC. Kana's gonna teleport to save his own life, but Zayas is in hot pursuit of Kalist. He misses the first boomerang, but he catches it on return. He doesn't want to chase any further. It's another win, just barely, for HLE, a 2-for-1 trade.
The fights are just so fast, but it feels... Oh, hang on a minute.
Zayas is going crazy here, jumping in after Kalist. The punish from Kana again, making sure that his carries are kept safe. And Zayas, the mind...
He does have TP to regroup with his team. This is dropping fast.
Elder Dragon down to 8,000. HLE ready to challenge. Arrow flies out. Damage onto Targamas here at the start. He's frontlining for now. A lot of damage on the Peanut. Public execution flies in. KC's already found the first kill. But what about the objective? The Dragon secured by Yike. A massive 3-man shuffle from Vladdy. KC are getting it done. They find 2, and they want to get another. Viper with a sidestep as Zayas interrupts Kalist, and Zeka flies in, but it's not enough. The Elder is making the difference. Zayas finally gets the...
Means that he's able to clean up the fight.
The bailout changing a lot there.
Goodness.
As HLE back onto the map in time.
The KC were gonna win out there. Zayas.
Oh, nice jump in from Kana yet again. The public execution finding the target. Follow up with a deadly flourish. Zayas trying to get away here. The redemption ready to heal him up. Zayas goes mega just in time. Zeka jumping in to protect his top laner. KC don't have the damage, and they threw the kitchen sink at him. Now everybody wearing blue is stuck in the mid lane. Meanwhile, their base is being torn to shreds. HLE looking to push Nexus. It's Viper and Delight. Zayas has made the TP in as well. Vladdy immediately teleporting back to try to save the game as Peanut will fall to Yike, and the pressure is not enough to end it all the way just yet.
My goodness, HLE. I can't believe that Zayas was able to survive that. The damage.
You have to weather this push from HLE if you're KC. There's a lot happening right now. Still 30 seconds left on the Baron. HLE on the push again. Delight with a defensive flash. Viper with a nice sidestep. Curtain call opens up. Viper eats the first shot, but now a redemption ready to heal up the HLE health bars. Fourth shot makes its way onto Delight. HLE are about to have double super minions in every single lane. Even if the game does not end here, it is a painful defense now for KC. One Nexus turret remaining. but that's it as KC scrambles their defense. The Baron about to run out here pretty soon as HLE keep the push going. Peanut's gonna lead the charge. A lot of damage on the Targamas at the very start with Renata ulti over the top. KC though, doing a great job staying alive. Health bar is still topped off. This defensive battery of the Ivern, the shield.
To his target. Kana.
The arrow fires, Kana gets caught, trying to flash away, but Peanut is ready here for the twisted advance to follow it up. Kana wants a defensive public execution. He survived.
As Viper acts as a wall that KC have to break through.
Targamas with a very early unbreakable will. He goes in, he catches Viper. The carry from HLE is dead. Kalist with the kill. And at the door, KC are saying, all right, we're going for it. They're gonna be Gen the Elder, Vladdy, and Kana both with a TP available. Vladdy, a lot of damage here on Isaias, forces the Sterix out of them there. Delight and Peanut trying to make the fight happen. Delight uses the ulti there from Renata, doesn't get a lot of value out of it. KC will earn themselves an Elder Drake as Delight now trying to retreat down the bottom side, should be caught. I don't see any way for Renata to get away from this. Targamas is first to the scene, and with Kalist nearby, it's another pop. Generating like you're talking about, one inhibitor already back. KC taking the blast cone, trying to stop this. Make it so there's no opportunity for HLE to come in and contest, but Peanut's ready to go. Arrow flies in. Baron and Elder.
Kalist.
Okay, keep your eyes on Kalist, keep your eyes on Kana. The public executions have hit the target so many times this game. Zeus, critically, the Gnar transformation already happening before he can get his recall. KC, they want to use the Elder and try to find something crazy right now. Daisy underneath the turrets, here for the Nexus. She's going to go ahead and die immediately. KC, still on their push. Baron enchanted minions. Nice handshake there on the Vladdy, but he jumps back away. Curtain call firing off. They want to try to use this to secure a kill there with the Elder, but the execution isn't going to happen. Zeus coming in from behind, but the Gnar has no bar. Zeus needs to be careful about this one as he gets rooted up. Public execution right back on top of him. Zeus is dead. KC with a 5v4 in the enemy base. Viper loses half HP. The Elder no longer active, but the Baron still got 90 seconds. HLE are now the ones missing a Nexus turret.
KC have the Nexus of Hanwha life in their sights. The TP is going to come through. They've got another minion wave. The Elder may have fallen off, but they have 5 members.
HLE have to defend 4 versus 5. Targamas with a Hex Flash. Not going to find the angle here for the headbutt pull. Zeka, half HP. It's the death of Peanut, thanks to Kalist. As Viper stays alive for an extra second, but the man needs a bailout. It's not going to be in time. KC stand tall, but they have not done it just yet. A triple kill back over to Zeka. Kalist versus Zeka. The bullets in the air. KC have done it. Gods can bleed. And KC take us to game 3.
Unbelievable. 3 inhibitors down. Only a single Nexus turret. But they were able to stand their ground and fight their way back. KC is not dead yet.
The best game